Hi, I'm Beck. I'm a psychologist, and today I will walk you through 2 really easy techniques that you can use to embody your higher self. Now, all that means is that you're accessing a frequency that is a frequency that, as if you had never experienced anything that separated you from yourself, any traumas, any limiting beliefs, any core beliefs that have caused you pain and suffering, to come and embody a frequency or a way of being minus all of that. Okay, so it's fantastical, and it is. But what we're doing is we're cementing new neural pathways and developing a brain that is free of some of those old patternings that limit you and cause you discomfort. So we're really going to ride the back of neuroplasticity here, and we're just reshaping your experience of life, really, and of yourself into a more comfortable, easy way of being. So the first technique is a visualization. Don't underestimate the power of visualization. This is how we create new neural pathways. And I always say that to begin with, you're on like the superhighway, the 8-lane superhighway. It's just automatic. You're just on there, you're on autopilot. When we start doing these visualizations, it's like you're forging a little bush track through really overgrown bush. The first time you walk it, it's going to be unfamiliar and the path isn't really very obvious. You sort of have to force your way through. But say you walk that bush track every single day for a few months, it starts to widen, it starts to clear, it gets easier. You can sort of see where you're going. You can navigate your way a little easier. So this is the same thing when we do these visualizations. It's going to be a bush track to begin with. So just keep persisting. You will clear a path. You will clear a way. So I want you to just go into your body, and with the same technique I've walked you through before, in terms of, you might find where the discomfort is. So let's say you're working with a core belief of I'm not good enough, I'm not enough, or some sort of lack core belief. You find in your body where you feel that pang of pain, that restriction, that holding on to that. And then you go find a part of your body that feels just completely free of that belief. It's just okay. Right now in this moment, it is okay. It is fine. Shut that door. I want you to find that part that is okay in your body. And now I want you to build another version of you out of it, a whole nother person. So take that energy of the part of you that feels safe, that feels enough, and build a whole nother version of you. Now I want you to imagine how this person, this other you, moves, how he or she goes about her day, the clothes they wear, their interactions with other people, how do they hold their body? What's the look on their face? You're just really calibrating your system to a new frequency. And by playing with the visualization in terms of detail, facial expression, clothes, movement, the more you are sitting with that new frequency and calibrating yourself, your version, your current version, to this other version, the more you're allowing it to permeate through your system, the more it can hold more space and hold more resonance in your system. So really play with building a version of you out of that part that's okay in this moment. And do this every day and really start to notice details. We're just in the noticing stage. We'll move into what you do with it after you've familiarized yourself with the frequency, but that's for another video. Right now, we're just noticing. Now, that's one technique. The other technique that is good for on the run, on the move, is I want you to imagine yourself looking into water. You're looking into a reflection, so that for example, if you're a bird above the water, that you would see the inverted reflection within the water, or trees, you can see their inverted reflection. Yourself, you can see your inverted reflection. I want you to just imagine just drop into an inverted version of yourself. And in this inverted version of yourself, you're free of all that limiting stuff, all those programs, all those beliefs. When you drop down into that reflection, it's an expansive feeling of open freedom. Drop into that and feel that expansiveness. That's just a quick Kickstarter to shift your frequency really fast out of restriction and rigidity, lack, smallness, fear, into boom, drop, open. Okay, so you can have a practice with both of those techniques and see which works for you. But just know that what we're doing is starting to introduce a new frequency, one of free fearlessness, expansiveness. We're introducing that frequency into your system. So the longer you can stick with the imagined version, the more you're welcoming in and calibrating that within your body. And the more familiar you'll be able to get with it, and the easier that bush track will become to navigate in terms of a neural pathway to keep walking in the future. Good luck.